to Celtic Park in Glasgow for this European Cup semi-final between Celtic and Atletico Madrid. We have in prospect one of the great football nights of the season as Celtic, the pride of Scotland, take on the powerful Spanish champions of last year, Atletico Madrid, a side bristling with internationals with a strong nucleus of Argentinians in their ranks. Tonight will also be a night for strong nerves because this great match is set against an emotional background of a 73,000 all-ticket crowd that will make it also one of the noisiest nights of the year. Now the teams, and first of all Celtic. Manager Jock Stein decided not to risk full-back Danny McGrain, just back after injury. So this is in fact the team that beat Dundee in the Scottish semi-finals. A night when attackers like Kenny Dalglish and Dixie Deans must come into their own. And a lot will also depend upon their famous little winger, Jimmy Johnston, out of the Celtic team for so much of the second half of this season, but now said to be back to his sprightly best. Atletico Madrid, their side now. 9 internationals in it. 4 of them come from Spain, 4 from Argentina, 1 from Paraguay. Their current form, they are second in the Spanish league behind the champions Barcelona. Their most notable achievement is that they beat Red Star of Belgrade in the last round, the team that knocked out Liverpool. And their most dangerous forward is Ruben Ayala, the Argentina World Cup player who is sure to be prominent when Atletico break out and counter-attack. Those then are the teams, and now we are just about ready for the kickoff. It'll be Celtic in the green and white hoops who'll be attacking the goal to our right, and tonight they really must attack. They want a handsome lead to take with them to the second leg in Madrid in a fortnight's time. This against one of the most powerful sides in Europe. Getting in there straight away was the number 8 Harry Hood, with the ball now through to Reina. There's Hood. Infringement there on the edge of the Atletico Madrid penalty area. The number 5, Obajero, back to Reina, his goalkeeper, a Spanish international. McNeil is right in there, but Atletico with Garati played there for Ayala and into the side netting. Ruben Ayala, they call him the little mouse. And he's sure not only to play a prominent part tonight, but also for Argentina in the coming World Cup. Adelado, Brogan pumping it through again. Adelado once again, but another throw to Celtic. Now it's with McCluskey. Push forward again towards Harry Hood. Johnston turning it in, the crowd enjoyed that, and here's Johnston again. That little shimmy that's known throughout Europe, a little touch off again, but Johnston couldn't quite take the return. In goes Billy McNeil first of all, and on the far side we have Callaghan again, turned in once more as Murray went racing in, but he couldn't stop it going over, and it's a goal kick to Atletico. Good run there by Steve Murray, man who scored the winner in extra time against Bale here in the last round. Brogan keeping an eye on Ayala there. And here is Brogan. I think he'll play the safe ball back to Connaughton. So Brogan to take it up again for Celtic. Here's McCluskey. There was space all the way along there. Now Dalglish with a shot just past that Atletico post from Kenny Dalglish. And really it's that sort of shooting form that they've got to keep up the whole time. A nice pass through there, a little bit of space there as you'll see for Dalglish. Caught it nicely on the right foot, just a little too wide though. Billy McNeil. Harry Hood going for it. But Hood was beaten by Diaz, and there's Diaz not quite getting it through to his number 10, Urarita. I think that's Hood who's down and taken a knock. Here's Garati playing it to Urarita again. Adelado, Urarita. He's got Garati. Here's Garati. They Back once again, this time to Heredia. Well, the assault on Connaughton there by Ayala was illegal. And I'm not sure, but I think Ayala gets the yellow card. That's a warning, I would suggest, not only to Ayala, but maybe to everybody on this field, not to get too carried away in the heat of what really is a most important occasion. So Ayala is booked, and here's Garati. Adelado. Heredia. Irurita, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding there between Brogan and Hay. But it's a corner then to Atletico. And surprisingly at the moment, only Ayala and Garati for Atletico Madrid are in the Celtic penalty area. There's Ayala. Irurita again with the corner. Played short to Diaz. Well, Johnston was pulling at him, but he still got it through. And Celtic were living very dangerously then again. But here's Dalglish. Oh, that was definitely taking the man. Oh, that was a terrible tackle there by Heredia. And really, the Turkish referee must get on top of that sort of challenge. But here's Johnston, and he must get on top of that sort of challenge by Diaz. Another Argentinian, and Diaz has been in trouble before because he was in that Racing Club side that played Celtic in an infamous World Club Championship game. Look at that challenge on Jimmy Johnston. And clearly, the Turkish referee, two bad challenges there by the Spaniards in the space of 30 seconds, has got to do something about it. He's calling the number 7, Heredia, and Diaz. It's Diaz being called to him. And so Diaz also gets the yellow card. And I would think Heredia, who made the first challenge, is a little lucky to get away unscathed as well. So now Johnston, tackled firmly that time. Hay with the throw. Here's Kenny Dalglish. Oh, another bad challenge. That time by the number 5, Obayero. And there is some really brutal tackling going on out there that has no part in football, no matter how great the tension is. Just look at that. I think maybe the Scot made it look a little worse than it was, but it clearly was a tackle aimed at the man and not at the ball. Here's Hood, clipping it in. Callaghan and Murray right in there. And now can Dalglish get onto this one? Cross back, yes! The goal is scored! But it's not given. It's not given. Dalglish had put it in. But was that ball over the line? Turned in by Callaghan. And the referee claiming that that ball had crossed the line. Difficult to say from there. Dalglish had turned it in, but it will not count. Billy McNeil. Heredia. Irurita to Adelado. Heredia. And this time Diaz. Ayala. Shielding the ball. And that is given as obstruction. And Ayala anything but 10 yards away. Couldn't quite take control of that one. Diaz again for Atletico. Irurita. Heredia trying to get a ball on the inside again, and Garati very quickly off the mark. But McCluskey for Celtic. Back to Connaughton. Now it's with David Hay. A little too high for Hood. Irurita. Dalglish going in. Got Dixie Deans in the middle, and it's a corner for Celtic. Well, Murray is up there. Johnston is going to stay up there. Deans will be in there. And on the far side, Billy McNeil is there, all adding problems for this Spanish goalkeeper, Reina. There's the corner. McNeil is going in for it. A good punch away, though, by the Spanish goalkeeper. Melo, the number 2. Herrera. And now Dalglish. Swept wide again. Played on inside there for Murray. Herrera to Herrera. And now Ayala. That was a rather clumsy challenge there by Brogan as well. And I think Brogan is going to get the yellow card also. See again, a mistimed tackle, very badly indeed. And I think Ayala made quite a meal of it. It's quite clear that Celtic must keep their heads. Celtic badly need to make this home advantage count, and they're only going to do that by showing greater skill than the Atletico Madrid side. In no way must they be embroiled in a brawl. So a quarter of an hour gone, still 0-0. Eusebio, not the famous Eusebio, of course, of Benfica. Heredia and Melo. Inside again for Adelado, but Melo hadn't gone on, and it'll be a goal kick for Celtic. Adelado, the skipper. Harry Hood. Well, Hood got in well there. Johnston begging for the ball alongside him. Still with Hood. Still with Hood, although the challenges go in, and the referee quite rightly let that go on with Celtic in possession. Now it's Dalglish. Again, Jimmy Johnston waiting it and getting it now on the touchline here. Going past one man as Hay takes it up. And the cross by Hay off the top of the bar and behind. And a corner is given. Good overlap there by David Hay. As the corner is now being taken, here's the cross coming in. Just pushed away by Reina. Johnston now with the corner. Another throw for Celtic. Throw is given to Atletico Madrid, which Diaz will take. Garati well back. Diaz. Herrera. Garati. And here's Heredia. The flick on again, and there's Ayala, but he's offside. Hay. Making some good progress down this right Celtic with Hay and Jimmy Johnston, although there was a misunderstanding there. And Johnston having quite a tough night against Diaz. Tough in every sense of the word. Here's Hood. And Melo. Plenty of time. Brogan getting his head to it. Dalglish also. Callaghan in. And here's Diaz. And it's taken off it though by Hood. Another wild clearance there though by Benegas. He's a Paraguayan international. Jimmy Johnston now. Another free kick to Celtic. Johnston was hurt by that one. Here's Jimmy Johnston again. It's Diaz who's facing him. It's a free kick to Celtic. McNeil is in there again. And again, the goalkeeper punching well. Some very good punching by that Atletico Madrid goalkeeper from corners and free kicks so far. Lobbed forward again by Brogan. Hood was hopeful of getting onto it. Nodded there by Hay to Jimmy Johnston. Now Celtic are keeping up this pressure. The little jig by Johnston. And down he goes again. And Diaz, I think, might be in trouble once again. But not too much trouble other than a free kick. I think the referee was explaining to Adelado. Oh, look at that again. And there's bound to be retaliation, I'm afraid. It's so important, though, that Celtic do not retaliate. Really have got to beat this side by skill and not get into a brawl. There's Harry Hood with the cross again. And that time a good catch by Reina. Billy McNeil winning that one in the air. Garati and Ayala are up there again, and that was Brogan. A rather funny old back pass, but it did its job and got to Conaghan. And here's Brogan now for Celtic. Dalglish. Hay, gone well forward. Hood. Now Deans turning it off again for Dalglish, but not quite firmly enough. Free kick there given to Atletico. Possibly suggesting that Dalglish's feet were a little too high as he went in for that ball. Jump and header there by Brogan again. There's Brogan once again. And now a bit of space for Jimmy Johnston for Celtic. But he left the ball behind him. Heredia to Garati, looking for space on this left touchline. Hilderedo without too much chance of finding him again. Brogan neatly there, well, maybe not too neatly. David Hay couldn't keep it in. So Diaz will take the throw. Ayala. Here's Hood to Johnston. Well, he was taken out quite easily by Diaz there. Diaz giving Johnston no rope at all. Heredia. On the far side is Melo. Atletico Madrid's throw. Adelado, their captain. Very experienced man of 34. Here's Heredia, one of the Argentinians who's bound to be in their World Cup squad. Melo. Oh, that was a challenge from behind. That was anything but a fair one there by Billy McNeil. But I think the referee allowed it to go on with them in possession. Ayala very nearly squirming his way through, and Celtic getting it away this time to Dixie Deans. So we go 5 minutes to go to half-time. And certainly the stop-start of the first half in no way has helped Celtic to get the winning rhythm that they need here at Celtic Park tonight. As far as pure footballing skills are concerned, it's been a very disappointing night so far in Glasgow. Eusebio challenging there with Callaghan on the far side. The throw given to Atletico Madrid. Nice play there, Johnston going in and very nearly getting in. And the ball going off the defender for the corner at Celtic. Jimmy Johnston made a nice little sprint inside there. And And it very nearly came to something for him. So yet another corner for Celtic. Again, Callaghan will take it, Tom Callaghan. Dixie Dean's number 9 right in there. Billy McNeil has come up again, and again it's that fists of Rayner that get it away. Rogan right in. And Karate couldn't keep it in. Hood. Callaghan. Yeah, well there, Callaghan. There's the cross, and well taken that time by Brady. Well, the linesman flagging rather late there. He's given Karate offside. Well, in fact, the play goes right back to the other end, and in this tremendous noise that we've got in Celtic Park tonight, not surprising that you don't hear the referee's whistle. In fact, there's a free kick to Celtic. From an interesting looking position, and they've got everybody bar 2 defenders and the goalkeeper up now, Celtic. There's the little cross going in. It's straight there, that time by David Hay. Rogan. It was the number 4, Benegas again. Into touch for a throw to Celtic. A throw to Atletico Madrid as we come towards half-time. McCluskey turning it in once more. So many red shirts are back again for Atletico. Irredo playing it for Adelado. Irredo again with Melo making a run once again down the left for him. Irredo again. Karate is in the middle. Here's Ayala, the little touch off this time for Heredia. Trying a curler but shouldn't trouble Connaughton. Planting it into the Celtic half again. Brogan played forward for Hay. Dalglish. Jimmy Johnston, a lack of inches, but he made up for that in timing. Well, that's the whistle for half-time. A rather sad and seamy first half of 30 free kicks, 4 yellow cards, some cynical play by Atletico Madrid, and a lack of penetration really by Celtic. All of which adds up, rather disappointingly from a Scottish point of view, to a goalless first half. Let's hope that the football can flow a little more easy in the second half, and we have much better things to keep this 73,000 crowd on their toes. So the half-time then in this European Cup semi-final first leg between Celtic and Atletico Madrid reads Celtic 0, Atletico Madrid 0, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second half. So welcome back to Celtic Park in Glasgow for the second half now of this European Cup semi-final between Celtic and Atletico Madrid. 0-0. And let's hope in this second half we have something for you that's a little more pleasant to look at. Celtic must keep piling on. There's a nice backward header there by Kenny Dalglish. Saved again by Reina. Certainly Celtic in these next 45 minutes have got to find a way to carve some opening or other through this concentrated Madrid defence. They've had a lot of the game in the first half, but in all honesty, apart from that one disallowed goal by Kenny Dalglish, there really has hardly been one clear opening for them. Callaghan now for Celtic. Taking on Mela. Hood. Still with Hood, flicked on again towards Dixie Deans, and poor Dixie Deans has hardly had a kick of the ball. McNeil. And Brogan then turning it back to Conaghan. Murray. Flicked on by Callaghan towards Dalglish. Well, Hood says thank you for that one. Dalglish now. No, he showed far too much of that to the number 10, Irureta. Murray to Brogan. Dalglish was hustled off that one. Murray again, to Callaghan again. The pattern that we had in the first half with Celtic piling forward, but finding it so difficult against this concentrated defence to find an opening. And Mela gets it away. Idredu to Garati. And away goes Ayala down the left now for Atletico. Hay going out there. Well, he's turned David Hay both ways, but McCluskey stopped him getting it over. So it'll be a corner then to Atletico Madrid. Pat McCluskey. Irureta is going to take it, and really taking it at his own time as well. And they've still only got 3 players up. Billy McNeil getting it away. Heredia. So it's a goal kick then to Celtic. It's McCluskey for Celtic. Hay. Put in once more towards Dalglish. Hood trying desperately to get to it. He's done an awful lot of work, Harry Hood, and not too much to show for it. And McCluskey with every chance of getting there before Ayala. Celtic's throw. Tom Callaghan again for Celtic. Murray scored against Barr, remember, in the last round. Maybe we've got to see Murray coming forward a little more often. Hood could make nothing of that, but here's Callaghan. And 8 red shirts back there. Idredu getting it away to Heredia. Garati with one sock about his ankle. Beaten easily, though, by Billy McNeil. A little chip forward there towards Kenny Dalglish. Mela gets it away. McNeil again. But Dalglish wants it and takes it up again for Celtic. Indeed, Murray is in that area now, but what a bad ball by Dalglish. Got it away to Garati. And at the moment, the Spaniards not seeming to care very much about coming on the attack, more about concentrating on defending their half of the field. But away goes David Hay. Is that a corner? It's a goal kick. Just overran it that little bit at the end there, David Hay. Finger at a fair amount of this Spanish play tonight, but certainly not against their goalkeeper Reina. It's Billy McNeil. He's had a fine game. Good jump by McNeil. Murray now to Callaghan. Again, Hood has come wide in the hope of getting it. It's a free kick there to Celtic. Tom Callaghan or Jimmy Johnson who are going to take it. Now it's with Johnston, swerving one way, picking up pace, turning it inside there. First slight glimpse of an opening coming Celtic's way, but now this is the counter-attack which is dangerous. It's Karate, and he hastened his shot when he could have taken it on, but a warning was clear there for Celtic. And that really is what undid Red Star of Belgrade in the last round, where they pounded Atletico for so long, and yet were beaten by 2 breakaway goals. Here's Callaghan. Obstruction, surely. And a free kick. So a free kick to Celtic. I can't think what Mello is complaining about. Clearly obstructed Callaghan. So Jimmy Johnston, Tom Callaghan, and it's Johnston again. Diaz snapping away at him, and he's brought down again. That time by Venegas, the Paraguayan. Has been thrown onto the pitch, and Venegas surely will get the yellow card. Diaz was snapping and snapping. He slips past Diaz, but there goes Venegas taking the man again. And here we are back with Jimmy Johnston in a little bit of trouble there. And again, this cynical approach to the game of football shown by Atletico Madrid. Well, he's taken quite a battering, little Jimmy Johnston, from Diaz for most of the night. But he got past Diaz that time, and there's that challenge again by Venegas. And no wonder Johnston is down there clutching his stomach. I've said it before, the tragedy of it is, in many ways, is that they are so fluent, so many of these South Americans, when they really want to play. And why they resort to this, well, only they know. Callaghan now will take this free kick. Well, Callaghan's going to take it for Celtic now. Flicked it again! Just over. And put there by a Celtic player, so it's a goal kick. Nicely flighted free kick there by Callaghan. And floated behind by a defender, by an attacker. Good jump again by the Celtic defender, Jim Brogan. Hay again trying to force his way down that right touchline. He's got a throw for Celtic. 10 minutes of the second half gone. Still no score, and every minute now really is vital for Celtic to get a breakthrough to take to the second leg. Dalglish going on, brought down, but the referee ignoring all claims for a penalty. McCluskey. High towards Kenny Dalglish again. Hood can't quite collect it. Jimmy Johnston can. A little flick forward. Now Celtic going to be caught stretched now, as Garati and Ayala are in there. That was a cool piece of play, though, by McCluskey. Was that handball? Yes, it was. And the referee is giving a yellow card there to the number 10, Iroreta. Presumably for deliberately handling the ball. Another throw to Atletico Madrid. Deliberately not understanding what the referee's saying and blatantly wasting time again. And it's another throw for them. Serves two purposes, really. This blatant time wasting, it helps them a little nearer the final whistle, and it makes Celtic makes it so much more difficult for Celtic to get a good movement going with any fluency. Now Celtic bring it away once again with Pat McCluskey. Dixie Deans laid off this time for Steve Murray. Deans again. 27 goals to his credit this season, but hardly a sighted goal tonight. Hood valiantly trying to make something on the far side, but it's another goal kick to Atletico. Certainly Harry Hood has worked his heart out on this Celtic pitch tonight. Brogan, good and solid in defence. So still Celtic strive to find the opening that could break this deadlock. And really, in all honesty, they seem to be no nearer it. But here's Dalglish for them. Touch through again, but that time the corner given away by Benegas. So another corner for Celtic. Billy McNeil coming up again. And again, all the action concentrates on that Atletico penalty area. Something like 17 players crammed in there now, as Hood takes another corner for Celtic. Oh, that was Diaz who had to get that one away for another corner. And McNeil using his height and strength there on every situation, from corner kicks and free kicks. Well, Barati's got to come away a bit further than that. Getting that one away quite comfortably. Celtic's throw. Ball out of play. It'll be a throw to the Spaniards. Again, taking a long time over it. A throw to Celtic. No, it's a free kick to Celtic. But now it is a throw. half an hour left now for Celtic to find the answer. Hood crossing it in again. Murray is right in there, and Dalglish again couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Dalglish and Dixie Dean's right in there. I think Dean's might have been fractionally offside. Nice flick on there by Ayala. Long pass back by Brogan. Venegas jumping well. Adelado getting it away for Atletico again. Garati is in there, but so too is Pat McCluskey for Celtic. McNeil to Hay. Well, can Johnston get onto the end of that one? He can't. And there's Murray again. Coming forward so much more now, Steve Murray, and there he is again. Trying to turn that one in, but it was forced away by Venegas again for another Celtic corner. Celtic's ninth corner of the game. Madrid have had two as the cross comes in, and Venegas gets it away to Ayala. Oh, a nice little flick there by Ayala for Melo. And here's Garati. McNeil to Hay. Going on David Hay. Dalglish turning it again for Callaghan. Letting on go from a long way out. Well, Callaghan caught that beautifully. But again, this Spanish goalkeeper was beautifully positioned behind it. Took it nicely in his stride, Callaghan, but again, look at the positioning of Reina. Absolutely perfect. McCluskey for Celtic. Hay beating Ayala. Taken from behind. It's going to be a free kick. Now, what is happening to Ayala? He's already been cautioned, and Ayala is being sent off. Ayala is sent off. And really, it was bound to happen sooner or later that somebody is going to be sent off. He was sent off for that piece of tackling there. And so Ayala is off the field. And this ex-certificate of a match was bound to produce that sooner or later. And so now Celtic are against 10 men. That was a piece of obstruction there. And that's another free kick to Celtic. 18 they had in the first half. 7 they've had in this half. Now Johnston. Down he goes, and that's another free kick. Now what is happening to this fella? And he's off! And that one is off as well. Johnston, and Diaz went into him, and Diaz has been sent off too. So there are 4 Argentinians in this Atletico Madrid side, and 2 of them now have been sent off the field. Ayala, the star of their World Cup qualifying games, who is a certainty for Munich, he's off. Diaz, the number 3, has now followed him, and it looks as though Jimmy Johnson has got to go off for a bit of treatment as well. So now Atletico Madrid, in this sensational game, are down to 9 men. They want to bring on a substitute, but of course someone will have to go off for that. They are down to 9 men now. And think they might well take Garati off and put another defender on. Yes, it's Garati who's going off. So the number 9, an attacker, is going off. And the number 12, Quique, comes on. So, Celtic now with a golden chance, with 25 minutes left, playing against 9 men. Now can Celtic really make it count? They had to be punished for some of their tackling. They have been punished. Now can Celtic really punish them further? There's the header by David Hay. Well, this is hardly what European Cup football is all about. But what it also means, of course, is that both those players, Ayala and Diaz, are barred from the second leg in Madrid in a fortnight's time. And so, certainly so far as Ayala is concerned, that can be very important when Atletico will want to attack Celtic for 90 minutes. Free kick again to Celtic. And here's Kenny Dalglish. Played wide again for David Hay. Atletico really concentrating everybody back in their own penalty area. And really desperate to keep Celtic out now. Well, men like Callaghan have got to go pounding forward, shooting for all they're worth now. The chance is there for Celtic. And something happened off the ball there, with Quique, the substitute, on Jimmy Johnston. And what's going to happen there? It's a free kick to Celtic. The referee has already sent 2 of the Madrid players off. He's going to ask the linesman what that was all about. And this match really, insofar as the conduct of the Atletico Madrid players goes, is going from bad to worse. Here we come now with a free kick. Here we come now with the free kick, and Jimmy Johnston. And back with Reina. Brushed by the Celtic forward. That is ridiculous. He was hardly brushed by the Celtic forward. They're calling on trainers, they're calling on everybody, because that's going to waste some time. Well, we ought to have a look at that. Now, Reina is going down as though he's poleaxed. Let's see what did it. Absolutely nothing. Well, words fail me to describe just what is going on. If this is the way that Atletico Madrid want to win the European Cup, they really ought to present it to them before the season starts. They seem to want it so badly. This really has got to go down as one of the most disgraceful European Cup games for a long, long time. Now Hay. Still Celtic against the 9 men. Blatantly taken out of the play there, but Hay, except that Hay wanted to go on. They've got a corner. And the Spaniards simply don't want to come out of their penalty area now. Billy McNeil has gone up again. Crossed in once more, but straight to the arms of Reina. He's made a miraculous recovery. Well, nobody's following that out from Atletico Madrid. It's an incredible sight. They hit the ball forward, and nobody is interested in following it. So away comes Celtic again. Dalglish is in the middle, Johnston's in the middle, Dixie Deans is in the middle, but it didn't come over, and it's a goal kick. Pat McCluskey couldn't quite get it over. And Celtic want to bring on a substitute. Paul Wilson is coming on. And I'm wondering who'll go off. It's Dixie Deans, who's not had the best of matches, who's going off, and Paul Wilson coming on. And it looks as though Atletico want to bring on their second substitute. That's how we stand at 0-0 with exactly 20 minutes to go. So Irredu has gone off. And I think it's Alberto who's come on. Yes, it's Alberto who is on for Atletico Madrid. McNeil, they've really got to play it wide, use the width of this Celtic Park pitch now of Celtic to really strain every muscle in the 9 men of Atletico Madrid. Crossed in again by Murray. Hay is, or rather Hood is trying to get under it. Flicked in again. And that time the substitute Alberto gets it away. Everybody now, bar Connaughton, is in that Atletico Madrid half of the field and well inside it. Here's Kenny Dalglish. Hit low but straight at Reina. Billy McNeil. Played for Brogan. And now for Hay. Well, he's trying to play it one side of the man who's just come on, Alberto, the fresh man, and it's a free kick. A charge in the back by David Hay. Well, let's hope it simmered down a little bit after those sensations of a few minutes ago when 2 players were sent off. Brogan, and now McCluskey, flicked on again, a little too hard for Dalglish, but he's after it. That's a corner, Quinquay couldn't keep it in. Corner to Celtic. And that means everybody forward. Of course, including Billy McNeil. Jimmy Johnston with it. Again, a good safe catch by Reina. Hit away into no man's land. Wasting a few more seconds. Steve Murray for Celtic. Pat McCluskey for Celtic. Coming forward all the time now, David Hay. Here's Dalglish on the far side. Crossed by him and a good cross. Now, can this one be made to go home? No, McNeil was up there and couldn't quite get the shot in. McNeil now spending all his time forward. Well, there's going to be another caution, this time by Melo for time wasting. The referee's asking him to turn round. That's the 5th yellow card, with 2 red cards sending offs already had, which have gone the way of Diaz and Ayala. And it's certainly been a very, very difficult match for this Turkish referee. But he's shown a lot of courage in what he's done. Brogan turning it in again. Billy McNeil has stayed in there. McCluskey with the shot, but he's too high. Now a little over 15 minutes remaining. Anxious moments for that Celtic box, and you can see Jockstein saying everybody forward now. Brogan, all the time in the world to decide what he wants to do with it. His goalkeeper's telling him to go forward. Here's David Hay. Acres of space ahead of him. The Spaniards really funneling back. Dalglish making a good run down the right. Johnston's been pushed to the floor again in that penalty area, but the game goes on, and a corner again for Celtic. Johnson is taking such a buffeting off the ball there. It's a free kick, in fact, on the edge of the area. Dalglish will take it. Now can Celtic get one in? Well, the idea was right to hit one low and hard. Unfortunately, Kenny Dalglish lifted it and gave nobody a chance. Well, this is trouble. Adelardo's on his way. Connaughton is out. Miskicked. But at least it went to the safety of David Hay. Dalglish. No, the whistle had gone. Still Celtic come piling forward. Murray to Callaghan. Taking them on. The cross by Callaghan. A good-looking one. Headed down there by Hood. They're making one or two chances now, Celtic, which is much more optimistic for them. Callaghan, a good raking cross there, put in a fair amount of space and getting up well. Celtic, but the ball is out of play. Wilson, the substitute. Again, Mello will take this throw. Adelardo. And he'll have to take another one. That came off Callaghan. Frustration now beginning to show on Celtic faces. They've got to keep trying to push forward as calmly as they can. Try and keep their heads, but also to try and make every fleeting chance count now. Still 0-0. About 12 minutes left. And here's McCluskey. They've got to keep playing it wide to stretch these 9 men of Atletico as much as they can. Another free kick. Again, a blatant piece of challenging there. And another yellow card that goes the way, that time, of Alberto, the substitute. He's only been on about 5 minutes. And the 46th free kick has been taken. Johnston with the cross. Touched on! Oh, and a beautiful save that time. From Kenny Dalglish by the goalkeeper, Reina. Johnston, for once, getting a good cross in. Dalglish rising well, and a superb piece of goalkeeping. So much room down the wings, and that's really where Celtic have got to exploit Atletico Madrid. Hay playing it to Callaghan. Got it out to Wilson. Now we want a good accurate cross from Wilson. He's going to have trouble getting it over. It's a corner though. 10 minutes to go. And still those 9 men from Atletico Madrid are holding on. So Callaghan again is the corner taker. Another tremendous punch there by Reina. Out this time to Alberto. And away comes Celtic again. Billy McNeil is right up there. Everybody really searching now in that Celtic side for an opening. They're keeping this pressure on them, though. Here's McCluskey again. Played wide for Hay. Can he cross it? He can. They're having much more trouble getting these balls away now. And that's one into touch. Another throw to Celtic. Here comes the cross again. Linesman flagging on the far side. For offside, which will be a free kick to Atletico. David Hay making some marvellous runs down the right. When he gets up, he's going to find a bit of a punishment, because the Turkish referee has already got his hands. It's the number 12 Kikwe. I think it's what... Oh, look at him having a go at Jimmy Johnston way after that ball had gone. And he is off! And he is off as well! So that is the third Atletico Madrid player to go. Substitute who came on, and now, rather like the Agatha Christie play, and now there are 8. 3 of them are off. So now the Spaniards are wondering, and this Turkish referee, I must say, has shown an awful lot of fortitude and a lot of courage in what he's done. But at the same time, he's been absolutely right. Some of the things that have gone on this field tonight, as perpetrated by this Atletico Madrid side, have really no right on a football field at all. Now it's a corner for Celtic. The goalkeeper has gone diving for it. He wanted to waste a bit of time, but Kenny Dalglish got there before him. So Celtic now desperately want to break through this 8 men, this barrier of 8. Here's another corner. Again, the fist of Reina. Callaghan in for Paul Wilson. Going right across the face of that goal. And Celtic will be sick if they don't make something of this. 11 against 8. With this tremendous Celtic crowd behind them. They'll be desperately annoyed with themselves if they can't make this advantage count. Coming forward all the time now. The cross by Hood. And Dalglish again tried to twist it in. Again Hood is in there. And again the Spaniards get it away. But it's an incredible game now, because almost the whole of it is centred in that penalty area. Callaghan, his nerve failing him there, and his patience failing him as well. A wild shot at goal. Sir Jockstein wonders now if in these last 5 minutes Celtic can get a crucial goal. Well, the referee now believes that the Atletico Madrid defender was shamming, and he said, let's get on with the game. Well, this is a sensational cup tie, but in many, many ways a tragic one. Here's Jimmy Johnston. Here's Jim Brogan. And here's Tom Callaghan for Celtic. Forever coming forward now. Paul Wilson with the cross, but that's a bad one. They've got to keep it in play, Celtic. They've got to go on using their wings, soaking up what energy Atletico Madrid have got left in them, by using the whole width of the field. They're wasting time again, and now the goalkeeper's being cautioned for wasting time. Well, I said an X certificate. This has become a double X certificate, really. cautions altogether. 3 players sent off. And still 0-0 with 5 minutes to go. Celtic now coming forward again. Here's Harry Hood. Played wide again. Dalglish is up there as well. There's the cross coming in. An overhead kick. Murray trying to get in on it. Here's Callaghan again. Lining up another shot. He tried a corner. Getting a header in. And that's another corner for Celtic. No, it's a free kick instead to Atletico Madrid. On my watch now, 4 minutes left. And that'll show you how desperate Atletico Madrid are to keep their lines intact. Kick straight into touch by the goalkeeper from the goal kick. Here's David Hay. Forward now to Harry Hood, to Jimmy Johnston. Now, can his tricks in these last minutes find a gap? Very nearly did, but Dalglish couldn't quite get on the end of it. And another fleeting chance goes whistling away for Celtic. Billy McNeil. David Hay. Forward we go again with Harry Hood. 3 minutes to go as Hood not really making a very good effort at getting that ball in. That's a better looking one, and again that goalkeeper goes down a bit. It's a corner to Celtic. And the pressure stays on these 8 men of Atletico Madrid. A goal really would make all the difference now to Celtic, bearing in mind that the 3 men who are sent off could not play in the second leg in a fortnight's time. Here comes the corner again. Murray nodding it on and over the crossbar for a goal kick. Billy McNeil. Murray. Wilson. Still with Paul Wilson. Shot cannoned away off an Atletico defender, but here's Callaghan turning it in again. Johnson! Oh! And he's too high. And another chance goes flying away into the night. Callaghan taking the rebound well. A good-looking cross by him. Jimmy Johnston couldn't quite get up enough. So Celtic again. Now in the last moments of the game. Dalglish is in there. Can they yet find something? Dalglish is in there again. Wilson will jump for this one. But he jumped unfairly, jumping on the back of a defender. And Atletico get another free kick. On my watch, we have a minute to go. There must be some injury time. And he must have added on some time for time wasting. But Celtic have had something like 20 minutes with either 9 or 8 men facing them. And they really must be sore that they haven't taken full advantage of that. Here's Jimmy Johnston. Can they yet find a way through? Here's the cross again, a lower one. Played out once more. David Hay right in there. And a corner given. No, it's a free kick again for Celtic. Last seconds of the game. Billy McNeil is in there. Can they yet? No. Brogan now for Celtic. Callaghan's gone wide on one side. Hood is wide on the other. But the whistle has gone, and he has in fact added on only 15 seconds of injury time. 50 free kicks in 90 minutes. A disgraceful 90 minutes when 9 men were cautioned and 3 were sent off. The whistles come up around Celtic Park. The Celtic fans disappointed that it finishes 0-0, disgusted with the performance of the Atletico Madrid players. They themselves, the Atletico players, delighted that they should have held on 0-0 into the second leg. There's some skirmishing going on there as well. This is not over yet. Oh, and there are disgraceful scenes now going on outside that tunnel. The police are involved. The players are involved as well. And the fighting on the pitch has gone on and spilled onto the terraces. And the police are heavily involved. The Spanish officials are involved as well. Celtic players and Atletico players were involved. And a most disgraceful night of football gets a really seamy final full stop. The match of 50 free kicks, 9 cautions, 3 sendings off, but alas for Celtic, no goals, and a final scoreline as sadly I say goodnight to you from Celtic Park in Glasgow. A final scoreline that reads Celtic 0, Atletico Madrid 0, and now from here in Scotland, good night to you all.